Hello.
Oh my god.
Why? Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know why that decided to do a PlayStation 1.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
I feel my FPS drop.
Okay. I'm PlayStation 4 now. Don't worry.
Always scuffed. All right. Hello, everybody.
Jesus.
Welcome.
Good morning, afternoon, evening.
Welcome in. Welcome in. We are doing episode 6 of the V-Scuffed podcast. We've already done 5. This is the 6th one. Let us go. Also, I just gotta, I just gotta rectify something real quick. Viridian K was first in my chat. Roa abused his mom.
That's a trade secret. What are you talking about? No, you can't break the immersion.
You being a bitch?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I gotta
Nothing on that.
listen. I gotta take care of Virisita over here. But yes, Viri
I'll
was
take care of
first.
you, Ro, don't worry.
Oh my
You're first in my
god,
heart.
I'm a little loud compared to everybody. Let me fix that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
how's everyone doing?
That's why.
Hi, everybody.
Dun, dun, dun. Bo, bo, bo. Is that better?
For what power trip? No. I'm not power tripping.
It's just inside trading, okay? It's a difference.
Oh my god.
I hate it here.
I'm just doing a thing called Manifest Destiny.
Oh
Manifest destiny. Oh my god.
All right. Is the sound better? Please let me know. Better? Okay.
Thanks, Relix.
Thank you, Relix. I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Relix.
Yeah, it's hard to make sure of that before a stream without, going live. So thank you very much.
Ah.
All right, yeah. So this is episode 6. We're already starting off with drama.
What drama?
Manifest these.
I blacked out what happened. Oh my god.
Bro.
What?
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, chat box.
Why was it broken like that? Well, I fixed it, so let's go. Listen, my entire life is just a spiraling black abyss.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
god.
It wouldn't be the V-Scuffed if it wasn't scuffed.
For real.
At least a little.
For real, for real. You right, you
That's a
right.
standard here.
I'm still scuffed. I'm still like
It's a
PS2 graphics
requirement.
right now.
He's
That's
upgraded
Don't
from
worry, you're not-
PS1.
You're not PS1, you're PS2. Don't worry.
Oh, I got the DS graphics. Now, don't
DS.
worry.
You need to be at least 3DS, man.
Oh,
3DS.
Oh my god.
What are you doing, man?
Bruh, my entire life is just a mess. Anyway, do you guys want to
I
introduce
can't read.
yourselves? We can start with Roa.
Yeah. Whose name you've blocked just to
Listen, I'm fixing it. Hush.
Oh.
Hush.
Alright. Let's do the introductions.
Look, see, fix. Don't worry about it. Wait, no,
Mhm.
no,
Alright.
fix.
Amazing.
Just lock it. Just lock it.
All right, there we go.
Anyways, I'll do the first introduction because I was first, as intended. My name is RoanokeSan. My channel name is RoanokeSan though. I'm your VTuber from the future. I'm here because the future is sex.
I just love that that's just the lore now. The future sucks.
The future.
It's
fucking
better to be
sucks.
short.
It works.
Mhm.
Yep.
It
So
does,
who's next?
I don't
I
know.
mean-
Mono. It's
I
Mono.
Get in there. Get in the PS2 man.
PS2
Listen.
man.
When you're so deep in space, so far away, it takes a while for the signal to travel, okay?
Oh, is,
Anyways, my
is
name's
that what that
Mono.
is?
Yeah, definitely. my name is Mono. I'm a white dwarf from space. You can call me the local space hobo in this regard, because I don't have a home. I'm just drifting about, trying to find my way and play games. Anyways, that's me. Hello, everybody. Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, alright.
Alright, my name is MatsusakaMay. Please just call me May. I'm just a cute dairy cow trying not to become yakiniku by playing video games on the internet. I'm also a fucking gremlin. But yes, Viri, let's go.
Yes.
True. Hi, I'm Viridian K, your Elder Scuffed Queen. I'm trying to grow my cult following, so I'm now on Twitch. So I heard you can get
Are you
followers.
looking forward to the time you actually get a cult following?
Hopefully, no. No, I don't want that. They're just gonna offer me cheese and crayons. I
don't think they're offering, they're taking them.
Okay, they'll take my cheese and crayons. You're right. I
Only the crayons, actually.
don't know.
How
Actually, yeah.
How
Yeah,
will I do
right.
my art without the crayons? These cave walls need to be made with art.
Oh
Cave wall
my
graffiti is
God.
just like with the crayons.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, shit. Oh.
What the fuck was that, Ro? It's like your soul left your body, dude.
Shut up. Okay.
What?
Anyway, no, it's all good. It's all good. Anyways.
Wait, was
Mama
that you,
Mui.
Viri? Was that you, Viri? I thought it was Roa.
No, it wasn't me. Just
Wait, I'm confused.
What did I do?
Did you hear?
What did I do?
Don't worry about it.
She
Don't worry
didn't
about
do
it. It sound.
I'm-
Keep going.
I just Mama Mui, the topic.
Yes, okay. This week's topic is all about cringe and embarrassing stories from our lives. We're all gonna be judging each other.
What the
Pushing at
fuck?
each
I thought it
other.
was a no judge fucking zone here. What the hell is
No.
this?
Actually, no. I'm sorry. Not each other. Just Monolith.
Just just mono.
Yeah. You know what? I can dig that.
I'd
His
like to bring
soul-
mono to the stand.
he is. His body. His soul is leaving his body. But yeah.
What the hell?
We are going to be talking about some cringe and embarrassing stuff. It will be we'll be trying to keep it light, I think. Nothing too traumatizing, I hope. I don't know, maybe one of my stories is a little bit traumatizing.
Oh, okay, we're supposed to keep it light. Alright, okay, that's a bit better. Okay.
No, Mono, no. You have
No, bring the trauma.
No, you got to bring the trauma in.
No,
We
no,
know you
no,
have
no,
some
no.
pretty embarrassing, cringe, traumatic stories.
Stop.
But yeah, don't bully us too hard when we tell these stories, please.
Oh, yeah.
Please. All right. So we're gonna start off light here. What is something you consider super cringe?
Ooh, I could start.
All right, Viri, what is it?
Oh.
Okay, something I think that's cringe. It's usually when someone talks highly of themselves of something that you probably have a feeling is not true. Like, for example, when people are like, "Oh, I'm such a fun drunk." Like, it is the biggest sign for me to never hang out with you drunk. Like, I've never hung out with someone who's ever said that, and every time I've ever heard of someone who says that from their friends, I hear it's a mess. They are a mess.
Yeah, they're fun for themselves, not for the people around them.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. No, I get that. I was forged by the cringe molded by it.
Molded by. Yeah, that's my line. That's hello, copyright, hello. Royalties.
Royalties. Oh my goodness. I think cringe is public property. You can't.
No, listen.
Everyone owns
It all goes from my office, not judge to cringe, right? That's how it goes.
I thought it was public domain, but alright.
All right. I feel like this is going to be super controversial. Or maybe not super controversial. Something that I consider super cringe is people who believe the friend zone is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
No! It is not.
I never thought of it that way.
No, I just.
So can I not have friends? No.
No, when like somebody is like, oh man, I wanted to really date this person, but they friend zoned me. And it's like, no, they just considered you a friend. They're not attracted to you. Why?
You were
why
never.
Are they not?
You
Yeah.
were never in the zone to begin
You,
with.
yeah,
like-
you were
buddy.
never in the zone.
Or it's like, why do you expect to be lovers when you just, you just knew them, or you just talked to them once, right?
Yeah, and you were
Of
like,
course you're gonna be in the friend zone.
or of course,
Or if
like,
you've been friends for a long time, yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
or like they always like thought of you as a friend. Like, if you want to shoot your shot immediately, my friend.
Yeah.
And like, it's I guess there's like a certain kind of like cringy person who is like, they put me in the friend zone, and I'm a nice person. How could they?
I'm
The
such a
nice
nice guy. I'm such a nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah, holy shit.
Can't.
Dude,
my
various
God.
I'm sorry.
PTSD right now.
The traumas.
Yeah, no.
I'm
I
sorry.
say this.
God.
I say this from a place of trauma, as well.
How?
No, that's not true. That's not true, T. You can shoot the shot even when you're friends. You're just saying, okay, I've developed these feelings over time, right? I noticed this. Do you feel the same, or do you think you can feel the same? No. All right, that's cool. I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna stop bothering about it.
No, yeah,
The end.
like if you
That's what you
develop,
do.
yeah, if you develop feelings like in the course of having a friendship, that's totally fine. But I'm talking about people who go into like a relationship with somebody, friendship or not, immediately wanting to like date them,
Aw.
but they don't shoot their shot immediately and then get upset because they think they've spent all this time trying to woo you. When meanwhile, me, I thought we were just friends. I thought we were just cool. I thought we were just vibing. That kind of behavior, like that kind of
Ooh.
person.
Oh,
who's
that
like-
no, I hate that too. I hate that too.
I
That's
hate
so
that.
that's so bad.
Oh my god.
Because you realize, first of all, you have somebody that,
Oh
you,
my-
that you don't see that way, and secondly, you realize you never really had a friend.
Yes,
You know?
that's what it is.
So it's
It's
like
you-
double shit.
like,
oh my god.
you never wanted to be my friend. You just wanted to get in my pants, and I would have respected you a lot more if you just came out and said that you wanted to get in my pants, and I would have politely said no, or maybe I would
Yeah,
have said
now
yes.
you've wasted my damn time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And also, like, here's the
Why?
thing. Here's the thing. If you develop feelings for somebody, like during a friendship, right? That's totally okay, right? And you just tell the person, like, hey, I've developed feelings for you. I like you. Would you like to like go on a date with me? And if they say no, I don't feel that way about you. You say, okay, I understand. Never gonna bring it up again. And then you deal with those feelings on your
Oh my
own,
God.
and you drop them. Like that's fine.
I get that.
Why am I relating to that so hard?
I figured you would relate to that, Ro. I figured you would.
Oh my god.
I get that.
Yeah, it just happened at my previous work. God damn it.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
It's like, cause like I'm always more. I always have like female friends. Cause like I don't know. Most of the people at work is like they're not into anime or whatever games. So I end up being friends with my female coworkers. And then I had this coworker. I think I told you guys this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had this like newbie came in, and then she likes anime. We hang out a bit, and then all of a sudden she's asking like, so like, and then she asked me like after like 2 months she was in. She's like, what are we? I'm like, we're friends. And then she's like upset, and then I'm like, then she started ignoring me. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Ah. I get that. Oof.
Mhm.
Oofaronies.
Ferronius.
Yeah.
Mono, is there something you think's cringy?
Yeah, there's. It's the. I think what's really cringe and like really annoying is when somebody like talks to you about something, right? And they ask you, yo, do you know this? And you're like, yeah, I'm familiar with this, right? It might be a topic like a movie or show, right? Or some like way of doing your work. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then they still explain it to you. Or they talk about it and you're just like, bro, I just want to just vibe. Can we talk about something else? You try to shift the subject, but they're just determined to like only talk about that one thing. I think that's really like cringe. It's like, because you don't want to be rude and just interrupt them constantly, be like, yo, bro, can we just talk about anything else, you know? But at the same time, because you
I
can
get
never be
that.
sure if they're maliciously talking down at you, right? Or if they're just oblivious, right? It's like, it kind of
hard
makes
to
me
tell.
cringe. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but it also makes me cringe because like, I don't know.
Because one, they're not listening, and two, they could be talking down on
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so I just ignore that. And it's like, yeah, that's right, I don't mean to listen.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You tried to have a like actual conversation with them, and then you're like, after like fucking 10 minutes of the same thing, you're like, damn, it's really going nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
I do
everybody
find
else
that
is sitting
cringe,
around.
too.
Like everybody else is sitting around, you're looking at each other's eyes. You're like, man, I'm feeling you right now so hard.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you want to say anything.
What was that? I zoned out a bit. No. Yeah. It's. I think for me, it's when like they keep talking about a topic, and you're like, okay, I'll talk to them about this topic, but you can't get a word in at all. Nobody can get a word in.
Oh yeah.
Like you try to like talk about it with them, and you try to like relate to them in some way, and they're like, nope, just me talking.
Yeah, I mean, I find that cringe too, but you know what's even funnier is like when they do that, and then you hear like they're wrong, they're just plainly wrong, and then you just like, deep
it's so
inside you're
bad.
just laughing, and then
Oh,
you try
yeah.
to tell them in the beginning, it's like, you know, that's not it, right? And then they keep going, and then either you're pissed off or you're holding your laughter, and most of
no,
the time
my
I'm just holding my laughter.
My favorite is like I let them talk, like they talk and talk and talk, right? And at the end, I'm just like, that's not right. And then you just don't explain why, and then you walk
Oh
away.
my god! Wait, no, I have a legitimate story for that. Also, thank you, Sadie, for the bits. No, so when I first started dating Jade, I got invited to a friend's birthday party, and they were still friends with my ex at the time, like one of my exes. They were my ex from high school, who he is still obsessed with me. But anyway, Jade was wearing a "To Write Love on Her Arms" T-shirt, right? And he comes up and like introduces himself, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna do the big masculine thing where he has to introduce himself to my new partner and like be like, I used to date her, blah 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 blah. Anyway, and so he starts commenting on her T-shirt of like the story of how that started. and immediately, like once, like Jay just let him talk because I actually didn't know the story either, so I was just like, okay, whatever. And Jay just lets him talk and goes, no, that's not correct. That's not how it started at all. Did a brief explanation and then immediately turned away from him. He was like, no, and she was like, it's literally printed on the inside of my T-shirt. Would you like to see? Because it is printed on the inside of the T-shirts, or they were at the time when she got that T-shirt. The story of how that organization started. It was just so funny. She just let him blab on and on for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then she was like, "That's not correct."
The evidence is right there too. It's like playing a Phoenix Wright game.
Exactly.
You just
exactly.
present evidence, and then they're just ruined.
oof. No, I can't.
Yeah.
You can't what?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Jade literally let this man cook. It was wonderful. I'd never seen him be taken down so easily, so quickly. It was like, I think that was when I like knew. I knew. Anyway, Roa, how about you? What is something you consider super cringe?
Damn, I feel like you guys said what I'm about to say. People lying. You know, when they're lying in your face and you know they're
sorry.
lying. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
I feel that.
I'm sorry,
Bro,
Roy.
Because you
know.
start feeling bad for them, right? Where you're like, oh, you are so stupid. You think I don't know the truth.
Man, I have a messed up story about that.
Oh my god.
So I had this friend, right? And I found out that he was like lying about certain things. Like some things I didn't really care about because they were like personal things. And I was like, oh, weird, you know, I thought we were besties, but like, you know, whatever. He wants to keep his personal stuff to himself. I like whatever. So I was like, okay. And then I found out like someone was telling me, they were like, oh yeah, like he told me like you had like a breakdown in the bathroom or something, and he was there to comfort you or something. And I was like, bro, the bathroom's disgusting. Like, why would you say that? Like, and yeah, so he was like making up things about basically like him sounding like a better person and sounding like a really nice guy, right? And I was like really confused, and like slowly like these little white lies like start to add up, right? And I'm like, oh, like what is going on? And then eventually like someone like a middle person who knew like I was getting frustrated with him, instead of letting me talk to him, told him about it. So he was like, hey, what's going on, you know, like blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, here's the thing, we worked at the same place, dude. So I was like, oh, like I'm sorry, you know, like there's like all this stuff going on, and I just, you know, there's some issues that need to be brought up because I don't know why you said some of this stuff, dude. So I kind of like avoided it at the moment. I was like, you know, we'll have a time to talk about it. And then what was it, one day at work, he like comes up. I hadn't seen him in days. It was like really hectic because it was like mid-COVID, like super bad. So I see him in the middle of work. He comes by, really nice smile on his face, right? And he's like, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, like maybe he's like not that like upset about anything. He's like, he seems chill. He comes up, gives me a hug. He starts talking about the thing, and then he starts asking me like, oh, he's like, oh, well, if that was an issue, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, if there wasn't a problem, like, why wouldn't, or if there was a problem, like, why wouldn't you tell me about this stuff? And I was like, because you lied. Like, I was like, also, you were like my best friend, so like, why would you like spout BS like about me that wasn't true and make yourself look nice and also lie about other things? And yeah, no, basically he like berated me in the middle of work to the point that I was in tears. I was like, he wouldn't even let me talk.
No,
He basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't even let me talk. And so like I was because he just kept berating me about like how it was my fault that it got like that bad. And I was like, bro. So I was like,
Oh
I didn't say
God.
anything for like maybe like 5 minutes, and I was like, nice talk, and I like walked away. And I was like, someone else has to do this job for me. I'm not going out there again.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that's fucking ridiculous.
Alright,
Yeah,
guys, we're
no.
going to Alaska and find this man.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, we've
We're gonna-
we ended up
We're gonna end
actually
a
talking.
career.
Oh my god. No, we ended up actually talking about things after that though. So we're like okay now. But like at the time I was like, bro, I didn't talk to him for a month after, and he was like, are we gonna talk about things? And I was like, you know, I think he talked enough. And then eventually I was like, I guess I'll actually talk to him. And then I realized, you know, actually confronting people about your issues is a good thing at times. So because then I
But
made him.
he's the
I made-
issue.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was able to make him look like the piece of shit. It was great.
Catharsis. It does feel good, yeah.
Yeah.
no.
So in a way it worked out, but oh my god, just the whole like, you know, I was like, but like the entire time, like there was times where he was saying things and I was like, I know you're fucking lying, dude. Like, what am I listening to right now?
Hmm.
Oh
No,
my god.
man.
It's a struggle. Anyways, do you have a story related to this topic?
Bro.
Had it in my head.
Head empty, bro. Head empty.
No,
He hears very talk and head empty, you know?
What the fuck?
What?
It's okay, it happens.
It was a good story. It was a good story, really. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much. I'll get back to it if I remember it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I'll
Yeah.
pin it for now.
Yeah, put a pin in it, bro. Put a pin in it. All right. So next question. What is something that most people consider cringe, but that you love?
Planking.
Planking.
Excuse me?
Okay, like
You did planking?
No, I didn't do planking, but I loved watching people do planking. Like back when it was
Oh.
But no, when it was remember when it was like the thing on like
Yeah.
like you'd see it on like
Yeah.
Facebook or just online, it would
Listen,
just be like a
listen.
meme.
My brother did planking, okay?
Oh my.
He did it with his
God.
friends. They had a shirt for it.
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
And then
Um.
after a year, I think they stopped.
Because they were like, oh, that's a little much.
Yeah,
but
they were
like
really into it.
Brought back a core memory. Lynx is
Core
like a little,
memory.
Lynx is like a little 7th grader just fucking planking on the playground. Yeah, Vera, you might need to explain planking for some people.
Oh, like so. For anyone who doesn't know planking is basically like like you're quote unquote like your arms are like on your sides, but you're like balanced on something or laying on something completely flat. Like you're just like literally
Yeah.
as straight as you can be, like holding that position on whatever the heck you
Like,
decide.
a plank falls over and leans against a wall, or it's like on top of like some really small object, that kind of thing.
Yeah. There were creative planking pictures, but
Oh yeah, that was a
that,
really cool planking. I agree.
But it turned dangerous
The Harlem Shake, bro.
and illegal.
Yeah, because people were doing it everywhere.
Yeah,
But
On church, on top
I've
of a police
actually-
car, for fuck's sake.
so here's the thing though. Here's the thing why I've been actually seeing it recently for videos, like people making like, I don't know, someone made this funny dance video and it was just really silly and they did like really funny dance moves. At one point they planked
oh my god.
and I was like, oh, it's so good. Like
What the
Uh,
fuck?
I liked it. Okay, I liked it. Anyways, y'all go.
Yeah, I don't think this will be that cringe to most people here, but in my age group, and above, most people consider TikTok cringe.
Oh.
It's because of its reputation as being like just for like Gen Z and like kids,
Dances.
For the youngins.
right? Yeah, the dances. Like, no, legitimately, we were driving home one day and we just saw 2 teenagers just doing a TikTok dance like next to the Dunkin' Donuts, and I was like, you. Well, it was also like I only noticed because out of my corner of the eye, I like saw one of the girls had like these like plaid pants on, and they were in the colors of my school, like my high school, and I was like, is that my high school? And it had like my high school name down the pant, and I was like, it is. And then I noticed what they were doing. But anyway, no, yeah. Whenever I talk to somebody my age who isn't like a close friend of mine, I'm like, oh, I saw this TikTok about like this topic. They're like, you're on TikTok? What the fuck? Are you a child? And it's like, actually, no. There's plenty of informational TikToks. There's funny TikToks. There's cooking TikToks, which is actually most of what I watch on TikTok is just cooking videos. But
Yeah, like when I
yeah.
do like my TikTok streams where I just share like some of my favorite TikToks I've seen, like people will be like, "Oh, this is on TikTok? I thought TikTok was just dances, not like like cringy girls dancing or something." And I was like, does any of these things that I shared look like cringy girls dancing? Like, and here's the thing, even if I do see those dancing videos, it's usually someone making fun of the dancing videos. Like,
yes,
Oh,
or
TikTok basically built that image for themselves.
well, yeah. But it's expanded so far beyond that. I was about to say something. Or speaking of the TikTok dances, it's somebody doing a TikTok dance and like somebody in the background joins in. Those are the only dance videos I get. Is like somebody making fun of it or somebody like random in the background joined in, and it's a big laugh for everybody.
oh my god, like the Duolingo
much.
TikToks right now are so fire.
Oh my god, they're unhinged. The person behind the Duolingo account is fucking unhinged, and I love it.
So
Speaking
good.
of TikToks, though, since I watch a lot of VTuber TikToks and like Japan trivia TikToks, I saw these like voice acting TikToks where they just, act out the line. But it's weird. What's weird is like these are like original Japanese lines, but they made it because like the grammar is like wrong. So I'm like, it's like they're acting it out, but the grammar is so wrong. I'm like, just oh my god, stop. I'm just like, stop. I'm like, stop. Like, I don't know how to write I don't know proper grammar, but I know that's wrong. So like, oh my god, that's stop. Nobody talks like that. And and then I see like this guy has like hundreds of thousands of like followers. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are duped to this thing. You guys are tricked. These guys not. Oh my god. And now I keep seeing it because like I like the proper Japanese voice acting ones, and then I keep seeing this dude who's doing like incorrect grammar, but with proper voice acting is like, I'm like stop, and then I check his profile, he's Filipino too, and that somehow adds to the cringe. I'm like, stop, you weirdo, stop.
Just block him. Just block him. You're like, it's not worth this pain.
I should probably block him. Cause like the first few TikToks I saw from him, like, okay, he got this from an anime, so it's legit. And then when he made his own lines, it's like, okay, you gotta stop. And he didn't stop. That's all he did.
You were like the "it's time to stop" meme.
Yeah, basically, I need to hear that big clock. I need that big clock. It's time to stop.
Yeah, put it around your neck. Put it around your neck, and every time somebody says something, be like, it's time to stop.
I'm gonna get a big clock.
Alright. Mono, how about you?
Well, if you asked me this 15 years ago, I would have told you playing video games is something I love, but it's really cringe to everybody.
Oh.
I mean,
No, because remember back in like let's say 15 years ago, or if you told somebody, right, of your age group, you're playing video games, they'd look at you and be like, "What the fuck? That's for kids, bro. What the fuck you doing, bro? You know, go out to the club, you know, like do some shit."
You got the wrong kind of friends.
No,
I think no, I get it.
relatives, all of my relatives said that shit too. They were like, "What the fuck you doing with your life? Why are you so cringe? Why you like playing games?"
Well,
you know, like.
Especially if you weren't
don't
playing
have the cool relatives.
sports games, like everybody at school would be like, "You're a fucking sweaty basement nerd playing video games."
I was like, I love Pokemon, bro. They were like, "Pokemon, you fucking cringe." Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be my answer back then. Today, honestly, I don't know. I do what I want. I don't care what other people think. So I'll probably do a lot of stuff that's cringy. May. Tell him, what do I do that's cringy that I'd love to do that's cringy? You see it from an outside perspective, you've seen it. In my natural habitat.
Your natural habitat. Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
my little cardboard box, I've seen it there.
He is cringy? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you do many things that are like cringy. I mean, being a troll is cringe. Being a fucking troll.
No, you know what I just realized? What do you consider super cringe? People that eat their boogers when they're like 30.
You love doing that? You love doing that? You like eating your boogers? No, that's the question.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. You troll.
You gotta switch seats with me. I don't want to be sitting next to this man.
I said, remember the previous one where we talked about what do you consider super cringe. That's what I consider super cringe, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Stop! What is this? You know, I'm exposing me. You're taking me out of fucking context, bro. What is this? Is this how it feels to get canceled?
Oh my
No, I would say that something you do that's super cringe that you love to do is being a troll. You like to troll people.
I love troll. Yeah.
All right, Ro, how about you?
The bridge troll. I am the bridge troll. Alright, go ahead, Ro.
Oh, something cringe, but I love. Oh no.
Can I say something without trying to I'm not trying to offend you. I really don't care.
He's trying to save face.
No. I really. Stop.
Yeah.
Roa.
All right.
Stop, please, Roa. I love you.
All right.
Okay. You love My Little Pony, right? okay. A lot of people think that show is cringe if you're not like a 10, 12-year-old girl. I can tell that much.
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, yeah.
The end. I'm not gonna.
And what the
I don't
Yeah,
think that saved
okay.
anything. All right, Rua, how about you?
Still cancelled. Anyway,
Oh my God,
what
I'm
I consider
morbid.
cringe, what I love is writing fanfics.
Yes, that's me. That's actually me. Hold up. That's also me.
It's like-
Yes.
All right, well, I mean, I would say liking My Little Pony is my answer, but I think writing fanfics is more cringe because I was more
no,
than anything
but
in
there
the
is
fandom,
some
I was
beautiful
really into
fan
it.
fictions out there. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
My immortal.
But
My
consider like,
immortal.
I mean, yeah, that's a classic. That's a literature classic.
Yeah,
But for
really
me, writing fanfics is more cringe to me because I wrote My Little Pony fanfics for like years. Yeah, I was active in the fandom writing
Oh,
fanfics,
shit. Let's go, bro.
and I love what I wrote.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Let's listen.
And reading them back, I was like, okay, I'm like, I still think they're pretty good. You know, I still think they're pretty good. I basically wrote what I wanted to see. That's what I did.
Oh God. Yeah.
And then I did write and as much as possible, I tried to write every day. But I still love writing fanfics because it improved my writing so much. Because I wrote every day. Every day I was like,
Oh, yeah.
1,000 words every day. 1,000 words every day. I was like,
I feel
until
that,
it
I feel
fucking
that.
burned me out.
Oh yeah.
To the point that I slowed down and then stopped writing until and then my passion for like writing came back when I played Doki Doki Literature Club.
Mm.
And then I wrote again, but this time not as much, but which is weird.
I need
But
to make
I
this.
don't
I need to
consider
make.
it weird.
I need to make a list of like fanfics that I've read. There is thousands that I've read. I need to share that on the stream or something. Like my top tier fanfics of all time, like must read, potentially better than the original source material. There's a couple of Harry Potter fanfics that just like blow the Harry Potter books out of the fucking water, dude. I'm gonna be honest here. Like easily.
There's some jewels in fanfiction.
There's some fucking jewels, dude. But yeah, on the topic of like burning out, bro, 1,000 words a day is a lot. I did 3K, more than 3K a day.
Oh yeah, I wish I could do that.
But Mono, weren't you
I
making money
literally
off of
wrote a
it?
novel.
Weren't you
Yeah,
making money
I
off-
did, but I wrote like an entire novel in like less than a month, dude. I burned the fuck out so hard, dude.
What the fuck?
Listen,
Jesus.
but also on the topic of writing what you want to see, that's how I started writing smut. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it there.
See,
Oh my
I
god.
could never write smut as much as I tried. I just like my mind can't conceptualize the words I need. It's like sure I could read
Oh.
them, imagine them, and then but writing it for myself, I'm like brain empty. I can't. I just can't.
Did you like me writing the Farquaad X Shrek fanfic then?
God.
Oh,
That
God.
highlight still exists. That highlight still exists.
Yes,
There's
it
still
does.
art
God.
out there of it.
It's great.
I'm upset
great.
that
Been
it
immortalized.
exists.
What, dude, at some point, like we need to like get together, like I need to reread it in front of all of you, so you all cringe out like so hard.
Yes.
It's good.
All right,
It's no
Speaking of
Oh my
fanfics, real
God.
quick, I had a thing at school where we had to like talk about like what we wanted to do as we grow up, and one chick said she wanted to be a writer, right?
celebration.
And
Oh.
she was like, "Oh yeah, like I write she basically just like out in front of everyone, she was like, I write Danny Phantom fan fiction about
Oh,
these
yeah.
characters."
Amazing.
And I was
Bestie
like,
status.
Wow.
I can't. No, I
Wow.
couldn't because like I did not get
It's
along
like
with this
bad
girl like
energy.
at all.
Oh
Like I don't know.
no.
She was like too cringe for me. I don't know how to explain it. Like
Cute.
if it was like maybe like a close friend of mine who was like, "Oh yeah, I've been doing fan fiction," I'd be like, "Oh, pop off, sis." But like it was this chick specifically, and I died inside, and I was like,
No. See, the thing is, Very was bullying that girl. Okay, that's really what.
Oh my god, no, I didn't talk to anyone. Shut up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, let's go on to the next question then. So,
Yep.
this is when we're gonna start getting real cringe, y'all. What is
no.
the most embarrassing thing, or just something embarrassing, that happened to you at school when you were in school?
Oh fuck! No, I'm
God.
banned, dude.
Oh my
I can't,
god.
bro.
This is kindergarten.
I'll go
though.
first.
I remember this one.
I'll
Yeah.
go first.
go.
Just so you guys can
Go.
stew on what you wanna share. So at my grade school, we had this thing called the variety show, and it was something that we would practice year long, and it was like a dance, like it was just a dance show. It wasn't really a variety show because we would just be dancing to different songs, right? So I was in a few of the dances. This was 8th grade, and we had like a cheerleader number. We weren't actually, cheerleaders, but we had this cheerleader number, right? And me and one of my friends, we had this idea that we were gonna start off the thing with like a cartwheel, right? Like a round off cartwheel. And all these parents are in the audience. The audience is packed, by the way. The full auditorium was full, right? And so we start off the number with the cartwheels, right? I busted my shit. I busted my shit so hard that I landed on my ass and I slid behind the stage curtains.
What? Holy shit!
Oh no.
It was so bad.
What the fuck?
What? I'm trying to figure out like the motion that caused
I don't know what I did. I have no idea what I did, how I fell so badly. But it was so because all the parents saw. They knew that I did not land on my feet, right? And I just fucking slid back behind the curtains, and I had to immediately my ass hurt so bad. Like I landed on my tail, but my ass hurt so bad, and it was the opening number for the entire show, right? And I had to run out there and get back in a position and dance, and I was fighting back tears the entire time.
What a start.
No,
But the best
man.
part though is 100% the audience noticed. The dance team did not notice. They did not notice at all because they were so focused on themselves, right? They did not notice that I fucking busted my shit. So afterwards, I was limping because my back
Oh my
hurt.
God.
They were like, "Mate, you good? You pulled a muscle or something?" And
I have no idea.
one of the 4th grade teachers was the choreographer. She was like, "May, oh my god, why did you keep dancing? Are you okay?" Because she was about to run back there and grab me and make sure I didn't need to go to the hospital.
It's they're so focused they didn't notice one of them slid off the stage. What the fuck? What is this loony opening? What the
Listen, it was great because I got this reputation of being super professional after that because everybody was like, "Damn man, you really gave it your all. You could have fucking died." And I was like, "Okay, not that far, but it hurt for a while." And I did the rest of my dances. Oh god, it was so painful.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
at least nothing
crying.
It's so good. It's so
Not
good.
you
Jesus.
fucking gone, dude.
Oh my god.
Okay, my story is not as funny, but oh my god. Okay, so I used to be in track and field, right?
Mm.
So I don't exactly know. My little angry girl energy decided to do hurdles because someone said I was too short to do hurdles. So
I'll show them.
so I practiced really hard doing hurdles. I could do it. It was just the triple step between each hurdle was fucking impossible 'cause short, you know.
Hurdles are hard.
So- Yeah, so anyways though, the thing with the hurdles is that the actual hurdle, it's meant that if you do not jump over it, and if you hit it, it falls over. You just have to keep going, because if you keep going, your momentum will just carry you over it. It won't knock you over. Anyways, so I remember me and my friend, I was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get some water." So we start going over to get water. And we're walking away from the track field. And for some fucking reason, So in the middle of the little the walkway, there's a tiny there's two little poles with a chain little link between it. Just one link that's like a little slack,
No.
right?
Oh, I've done that
And
before.
this-
No.
The heck?
And anyways, yeah, so there's one little chain metal rope, and anyways, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna jump it. So I gotta jump it, right? And also there's a group of guys that are really good looking, I ain't gonna lie. I was crushing on one of them too.
No.
They're
We're
literally
the boys.
front of so they're literally in front of us, walking towards the fucking track field. I try to jump it. Here's the thing though, my friend was a little behind me, so she doesn't see the whole thing, I guess. So I try to jump it. My foot slips because I didn't get all the way over it, so my foot slips off of it, and I flip forward my stomach onto the thing, and I flip over it and land on my back.
Oh no.
I spill what water I had left all over the ground.
Oh my god.
And then my friend was like, I'm gonna do the same thing. So but she spills all of her water all over me too.
Oh no.
So next thing I know, the guys are walking over. They just have these oh fuck, these girls just ate shit kind of face. I'm drenched, dude.
Oh my god.
I see him. I
Like a
walked
wet
inside.
kitten.
I walked inside. I just laid on the floor. I'm like, it's okay. That relationship was never gonna work out anyways. I'll just keep keep it in the imagination bank.
The proverbial dark cloud over you as you're lying face down on the ground. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was so bad, dude. Oh my god, I had all the wind knocked out of me because of that chain.
Oh, I hate that. No, I've done that before too. I just ate shit every single time I tried it, so I stopped trying it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. Anyways, Roa, what?
Mono trying not to answer the question. I see. Roa, yeah, how about you, Roa?
Oh,
No, I can answer it.
embarrassing
I can
school
answer
story,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead.
well, okay. This was kindergarten though. But my memory of it is so vivid because it's first year there, you just want to go home and whatever. So the teacher said it's recess time. And I was a kid. I didn't know what recess meant. So all the kids went out of the classroom. I just picked up my bag and almost went home.
Oh, little Roa. Oh, that's so horrible.
That's so
Oh, but
I was outside. I was just outside the class waiting for my mom.
Oh my god.
You're so cute.
That
That's
sounds
so-
like the cutest thing, though.
And I can totally see that being embarrassing as a kindergartner, for sure. Oh
I
my
was just
gosh.
confused, and everyone's not carrying their bags, and I was, and I'm just confused.
Oh my god,
I
that's
just
so
wanted to
adorable.
go home. Stuff's so vivid to me, and now I just think you stupid little shit.
Oh, it's cute. It's cute. It's cute.
Oh my god, but that was kindergarten. I'm not
I
sure if I
mean-
should tell the other one.
Oh god, bro. I have two stories. One of them, I don't know if I can really share or should share.
Alright. Well,
Um,
let's see which is more embarrassing. Let me tell my other one.
Let's go.
Oh wait, I think I already told you guys though. But yeah, whatever. So this is elementary. I joined the beauty pageant just to impress a girl.
Yeah,
Oh my
I remember.
god,
I
yes.
remember.
Yes.
I remember.
Cause this girl was entering the beauty pageant, and then I oh, I can be partnered to her if I join, cause we're the same class.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So I just went through it. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went through the motions. Okay.
Oh,
I wasn't really into it.
Could we
But
get
she
art
was
of
a
tiny
bitch.
mini beauty pageant Roa?
Oh my
And
god,
No,
yes.
don't
In a
do that.
ballet outfit, dude. Yes.
Oh my god, slay queen.
Oh my god.
Slay.
Basically, that girl was a bitch. I hated her after that.
Oh no, feel that.
man.
Feel that.
Even like in high school, she was still a bitch, and her
Okay,
best
oh
friend
God,
was a
I've-
bitch.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
Bro was salty as hell.
Why do I have like 3 stories off the top of my head, bro?
Just
You
choose
know
the,
what's
choose the worst
funny?
one.
Choose the fucking
No,
worst
it's
one.
No, the worst one I'm gonna keep. No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. What's funny?
The best friend of that girl I liked, her best friend was probably worse, because there was this dude that kind of like gave her roses, but all she did was like smack him in the head because of that, because
Oh my
she didn't like him.
Jesus.
And I'm like, oh fuck, bitches be crazy.
Mhm.
As a bitch, we
But
do
yeah.
be crazy.
Yeah, but I think that one was like more crazy. I don't know what they're doing now, but I'd never check. I never looked back about any of my like high school schoolmates.
Yeah, no, same.
Eh.
All right. Mono, come on, tell
Um,
us your worst story. Let's go.
I'm not gonna tell the worst. I can tell one that I think I've told you guys before. When I was in elementary school and we were introduced to each other, right? The first day of class, we were introduced to each other. We said our name, where we lived, what our hobbies were, right? We were like, 6, 7-year-olds. And I saw this girl, and I was like, love at first sight for me, I was
It's
like,
always
oh
a
my
girl,
God.
isn't it?
It's like, oh my God, she's so pretty and she's amazing. And wow, I just made moon eyes for her for the entire time. And when it was my turn, I was like, hey, my name is Mono. That girl over there, I love her. Never spoke a single word before.
Wow, that was Chad energy though. That was absolutely Chad energy.
Mega Chad, Giga Chad.
Everybody made fun of me, and I just didn't care. I was like, nah, I love her. I love her. She hated me. She hated me. I was like, nah, I love you, bitch. It was so
Oh my
bad.
god. Oh my god.
Oh my
that's-
god. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's-
Imagining being called in class and then you just point, that girl, I like her.
No, not even I like. I love her.
I love it.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
what
no, I
the
think
fuck?
Alright.
established my reputation, I'm pretty sure. But I mean that girl eventually abused my love for her and made me like carry her backpack the entire time while talking shit to me with her friends while I was walking like maybe 2 feet behind her.
Oh.
And eventually it got to the point where she was like, talking to her friends. She was like, yeah, that weirdo behind me. Yeah, I never liked him anyways. He's just good enough to like carry my backpack down this hill. And I was like,
Oh my
Oh.
I was
Bruh.
like, bro, heartbroken at that point. I just threw her backpack down the hill and it tumbled the entire way onto the street. Cars were stopping. She was like, oh my God, my backpack! And I was like just walking. I was just ghosting her. Every time I saw her, I just ghosted right past and didn't even make eye contact, dude. She didn't exist for me for like 6 months.
Bruh. All right.
Ooh.
But yeah, let's move on.
Oh, thank God! I have like an even worse
No.
story. but
We
thank God I'm not
can
gonna
just share one. We can just share one. It's all good. Now moving on from school times. What is an embarrassing story from work? What is something like super embarrassing you did at work?
Work, huh?
I actually have told you guys recently about that.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Just share it.
Yeah, go ahead, share it,
was-
Mono.
Sorry, I need to. So, a customer came, right? And I feel bad for it still a little bit. A customer came, and when you get your library card, right, you get it sent to your address. And when you get your library card, it's without any cost, right? The first time around, that person had lost a library card at our place, right? And when I noticed, oh, they left the library card here, right? I'm gonna send them an email. I'm gonna be nice about it. Be like, hey, you lost your library card, and I didn't really know what the procedure was at that point in that library, so I just said we're gonna keep it until the weekend, right? And then, like, when we close on Friday, I'm gonna give it down to like the front desk, right? So you can pick it up even on the weekend, right? What I didn't know was that the front desk regularly, like on schedule, throws out a lot of stuff to get handed because they don't want the desk to be like clogged up, right? So they just throw shit away, right? And the procedure was to just keep it here nearly indefinitely. Maybe like a year later we throw it out, right? I didn't know that. I just wanted to be nice, so I wrote that email. She didn't show up that week. She didn't show up on the weekend. She showed up like 4 weeks later, like a month later. She was like, oh yeah, I don't have my library card anymore. Where did it go? Let me check my email for like the first time in a month. She shows up here at my work, and she's like, "What's so weird? Like this library card?" And all my coworkers are looking for a library card. I'm like, strange. But we sent you that email? Huh, that's odd. Who could have done that? Everybody knows that we just keep all the library cards here if they're ever gone missing, or if they left you, right? Like, what fucking idiot would do this? Like, is this malicious? Like, and I was just like, yeah, that's crazy, you know? I don't know. Who could have been that? Who could have been doing that? I really don't know. And I was just like sitting there sweating the entire time, right? I was like
Literally
legitimately cooking. One of my coworkers was talking to me for half an hour about this like absolute atrocious behavior of how we can make other people pay for the library card to like get it replaced. And I was like, yeah, no, this is unacceptable. Like, we really can't do this. Right?
Not you agreeing with them,
dude. And then afterwards, I run to my PC, go to our like email fucking thing and delete the email so there's no evidence that it's me.
Deleting it.
And I was like, yikes, dude. Well, like next time.
Oh my
No.
god.
I felt really bad, right? I just didn't know that would happen, right? Cause like, I don't know. I mean, who checks their email, their personal email, when they're sent important information by professors and all that? Who checks it like once a month, you know? Oh, ad time. All right, relics. Oh my god.
That's freaking funny though. Actually, not as embarrassing as that, Jesus, but I remember this one time though. I had a job that involved me having to go back and forth like through like the meat department. Because I was like basically like if a customer like wanted like deli meat sliced, like I would just stop what I was doing and slice the meat for them and then come back. But at this fucking time though, right? I wore like combat boots a lot. Like I wore these big boots. So like they had like all the hooks and stuff on them, just kind of chilling, and all the laces and shit. But I wore like what was it? The little like loopies, the little loops for the for the strings. You make the loop. They were like they're really long strings. And I remember I was just going to the back. And I was coming back to this lady with her fucking meat sliced, and my shoes, like, the loops hooked onto the other shoe. And so, like, a good, like, 20 seconds, I was, like, tripping and trying to catch myself while holding, like, this fucking meat, dude. Like,
Oh my god.
because it was basically like my shoes were like tied together, so I was like tripping, trying not to fall in front of this lady. She was a bitch. Like, she did not care about us at all. So I'm like looking stupid in front of her for like 20 seconds. She's just watching. Like,
Oh my
she's
God.
just dead staring at me. Like, what is this like dumbass doing? And I was like,
Oh,
I didn't know
no.
what to do.
Oh, no.
And I'm like just tripping, and eventually I catch myself after looking dumb as hell for like a second, because I literally did like the tripping, like the hopping. I was like
Yeah.
hopping on like one foot, trying not to fall. And anyways, yeah, she just watched me do that. Didn't say a fucking word. I came over, and after I was done with my little, my little show, I came over and I was like, "Here's your meat,
Performance,
ma'am." And then she just took it out of my hand and said a word to me and left. And I was like, "Nice, all part of the job." Like we went back to what I was doing. I was like, "Man, I fucking hate it here."
Her heart shrunk 3 sizes that day.
Like it's always the worst, especially because like sometimes I'm like too small, and like we'd have to take out like these big old pallets, and like I'd be like, goes to the fucking room with the taller guys. I'm like, one of you take some of these off because I can't reach them. And they're like, oh, okay. But yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, I'd always have to ask people for help. I was like, I don't know why. That was always like, it just felt shitty to me because I have to stop people mid-job just to help me.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, what about you guys?
So for me, this is kind of traumatic, but it's deeply embarrassing. So, when I was in Japan and I worked in Japan and I had just gotten my HR position, the district manager, who was the highest person in our district, right? Like she was my boss's boss, right? She is very intimidating. She's a very smart woman. She's really good at what she does, which is sales. So she wants you to know like everything about the company, right? Which is fine. That's not what this is about, but anyway. So I was scared of her, and also at the time when I got the job, my Japanese wasn't good, and she knew that. Like we both knew that, right? And this is why this is extra embarrassing. So it was like my first or second week in the office as an HR coordinator, assistant coordinator, right? And we get in the elevator at the same time, and I'm sweating bullets. Okay. This is Bucho. Like she is the head honcho, okay? And she just starts talking to me. Like she talks to me a little bit in English, and then she switches to Japanese. And so her first question I understand because it's a very simple question, so I answer in Japanese, and she goes, "Oh, May, you are like," in Japanese she's like, "You are so fluent." And I didn't know what she said. I had no idea, so I just went, "Hi." And she was like, "Oh, really?" Like in Japanese, she's like, "Oh, really?" And she starts fucking rapid fire speaking Japanese at me. And I was like, oh god, oh no, I fucked up, oh no. And she was reveling in it because she knew I fucked up, because like what she said was like, she was like, "Oh, you're para, which is like you're fluent." And I didn't know what that term meant at the time. And I just said yes to it, and I looked it up afterwards, and she knew that I wasn't, so she got me with that. She fucking was reveling and making me sweat bullets, and I was so embarrassed as I looked it up after we got off the elevator, and I was like, no, I fucked up. She knows we all know I fucked up. And I was afraid.
Oh no.
I was so, like, I thought she hated me. I was so afraid to talk to her for months. And like, eventually, like, she told the story at work. She was like, "Oh, May was so cute when she first started. She was so scared of me." And I was like, "No, don't tell everybody, no." No, it's okay. It's okay because, like, the next year we had a Christmas, or like, was it that year or the next year there was a Christmas party? This woman, oh my god, she embarrassed the fuck out of herself. So it was fine. It was fine.
Oh my god.
Basically at Japanese work parties you get drunk, okay? You keep drinking. She got so drunk that, like, when it came time to dessert, it was like a chocolate dessert. She rubbed it all over her face and was running around the lobby, not the lobby, the dining room, where there's like, there's at least 200 people, and like the big people from the big headquarters in the country were there, like the CEO, the founder, or the founder's brother, sorry, because the founder died, but the founder's brother, who's the president, like all this, like they're all there. She's running around trying to kiss like the other female like school directors.
Oh.
What?
And I was like, "Miss Ma'am," and nobody was stopping her. They were like, "It's fine. It's fine." I was like, oh my god. So it's okay. My embarrassment pales in comparison to what she did, and there's photo proof of it. So anyway.
Jesus.
Roa, how about you?
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm probably not as traumatizing as that. Oh well, this was like during my first year at my previous work, which was a call center. So, usually call centers, the weebs to normies ratio there is like 1 to 10. Okay. It was like, so it was Halloween, and there was the costume contest. It's like all of a sudden my team leader is like, "What you doing?" It's like, and cause like there's like prizes and whatever, and I'm like, I could borrow my brother's cosplay.
Oh no.
And I brought it. I brought a cosplay. I got a sword. I got the boots. I got the trench coat. I was Virgil from Devil May Cry 3.
Not the fucking trench coat!
No.
While you were at home, I studied the blade.
Not the blade, dude.
And everyone was doing Halloween monsters, and I was Virgil. Like, what the fuck? Everyone's like, what the fuck is it? Oh my god! And I strutted that. I was like, oh, I just did my thing. But then I didn't think of it at all. It was like everyone's like, yo, that's this cool sword. Everyone just looking at the sword. And then after that, I just realized, oh fuck, nobody knew who it was. That was, oh my fucking god, what did they think who I was? But I got $40 out of it because I got first place.
Hey,
Yes,
let's
go!
go.
I am the storm.
Oh my god.
No, they
Oh
probably
my
just thought you
God.
were Blade. That's all. They probably just thought you were Blade.
Oh yeah.
Asian blade.
The shades. You got the shades too, the black shades too.
I don't have shades.
No.
Oh my god. There's no way they could
Alright.
think I was Blade. That trench coat was sky blue.
Oh my gosh.
Not the trench coat.
Mm.
That's great. That's
All right.
amazing.
All right, next.
Oh my god.
Next round of embarrassing stories. I'm gonna combine. I have two different questions, but I'm gonna combine them so you can do either or. What is something cringe a romantic partner or interest has said or done, or have you done anything embarrassing or cringe in front of a romantic interest / partner? Hey, Jack.
Hey,
Hello,
Jack.
Jack.
There's this one. There's this store. Well, this is the one thing I did. So I want to be sweet to my then girlfriend in high school. It's like, so bought her like a ring and shit. It's just like, and then I gave it to her. It's like, I want to be sweet and all that. Put it on her finger, but it was like 2 sizes small. Good thing is like I bought it the same day, so it's like we went to the shop to actually get the right size. I was just embarrassed. It's like I really just wanted to fit, and I was just like I didn't even thought of like there are ring measurements. And then she had
Oh
to
my-
explain to me like how rings work.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Okay, I got one.
What you got?
So back in high school, I was really terrible at like flirting in any way, shape, or form. So like there was like one time where like this guy had gotten some cupcake on me, right? And whatever that happened, it like, but this is like months later. Like we're in the same friend group, quote unquote friend group. They were not friends.
Oof.
They were not.
Oh.
They were not friends.
A mood.
But anyways, though, I get invited to like a little like party thing, and at one point I noticed like we're in the same room, and the others had left to like the other room to go play like Rock Band or Guitar Hero, I can't remember. And I was like, oh, I'm in like the room with the guy I'm crushing on, and I was like, I don't even know what to do or say. So I was like, so I had this tiny cupcake in my hand. And so, like, I, like,
Dope.
took the cupcake and smeared it down his pant leg. And I was like, that's what you get.
What the fuck,
Literally marking out
Keep
territory.
going.
So
Keep
bad at
going.
floating.
No, I need to
Keep
hear.
going.
I need to hear your thought process behind this, Fury. Please keep going.
I don't even know my thought process. I was like, that's for putting that cupcake on me, and he was like, that's fair. And then I walked away.
Oh my
Guitar
god.
Hero, dude.
Oh
You're
my
like-
god.
You're like laughing outside, crying inside while playing that game.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And anyways, I'm a terrible flirt. Please don't ever. Like,
Oh
I mean,
my
I-
God.
Oh,
thank
Jack,
God I
that's
don't have
pretty
to
good.
do.
Let's
Thank
go.
God I don't have to do that anymore. But like, but yeah, I don't know why, dude. I was just like, oh, and like, oh god, speaking of flirting, like I remember I got asked to like prom, one of the prom dances by obviously like my fucking husband. I got asked to prom, right? And I went, I think I'll just stay home. Like, it's like before we
Oh
were
my
going out.
God.
So he was like, okay, like.
Oh. Oh my God, Robert.
He was like, Wee's like, okay. His soul left his body.
Oh my God, it just shattered the man's heart. Oh Jesus.
Oh my god. You know, it still worked out for him. It still worked out for him. Don't
It
worry
still
about
I'd
it.
rather
out.
stay home than dance with you.
He was persistent. It worked.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
Anyway, those are my stories.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Oh
I
my
may.
god. Oh no. So I was gonna tell a different story, but then I remembered something you did, Mono.
No!
Share it.
I
Share
What
it.
did I do?
Oh my, no, Mono, you know what the story is. You know what the fucking story is. So
Which
this was
one?
okay. Well, you're about to find out. It literally.
Amazing.
I
Alright.
legitimately, I didn't know how to react, and I almost blocked him when he did this.
Oh no! I know which one this is. I know which one
So-
this is.
Oh.
No! No! Stop!
So
Please.
Stop.
this was like the start. Like I don't think we weren't dating yet, but we were heavily
No.
flirting. We were heavily flirting, right? Heavily her flirting. Like we were getting it, you know. Anyway.
We were sexting a little bit, you know, yeah.
Okay, well you said it. And so, I think either we were about to get into like a VC, or we were gonna like hang out. I don't remember, but we were talking, and you were like, "All right, I have to go. I'm gonna like censor a little bit, so you know, TOS." He was like, "I have to go to the bathroom. Too bad your mouth isn't here." And I was like, I literally, like, I stopped and started typing so many times because I didn't know if he was joking or if he was being serious. And I was like, I do not have a pee fetish. I do not have a pee fetish.
Stop.
I hovered over the block button for like a good 10 seconds. And I was
This is character assassination.
and I was like, and I think you must have seen me like start and stop typing
Oh,
a
I
bunch.
did. I was like, oh god. I was like, this is a joke. This is a joke. Oh god.
Oh my God.
I like
Damage.
What were you thinking, though, Mono? What were you thinking?
Damage repair.
I had to pee really bad. Okay, I was not thinking. I was just like, oh, that's a funny joke.
It's a funny.
Ready to
but it
block
was-
this ass?
I was like, no, that's fucking disgusting, bro. Why would you say that?
Wow.
And I was like, damn, because like we were so into each other, like we had like the same fetishes and shit. Like we were into each other, and I was like, this is it. This is the end. This is where I find out like the really bad shit about Mono.
Crying. Oh my god.
No, that's not it. That's the thing. I hate that shit so much, and he knows I hate that shit so much.
Well, now I do, but when you said that, I didn't know.
Hmm.
No, it was... Before I'm just gonna skip my turn there, Ro. You go next.
I love you,
Trying to
Mono.
play Power Wash
I
Simulator
love
back.
you. I love you, baby. I love you.
I love you too. Character assassination, bro.
Jesus. Oh my god, Mono. You're trying to play Power Wash Simulator with May so bad.
Yeah, you got a little something there, May. You got a little something there, May. Let me use my paw washing tool.
I'm gonna fucking
Oh my-
cry. Oh my fucking god. Alright.
Oh my, oh god. My model. I'm dying.
Oh shit.
Alright. Roaboa
Is
or
it-
Mono?
Yeah?
Good, Ro, go ahead.
Go what?
Answer the
Didn't I
question.
tell
Ro.
one already? Didn't I
Did you?
answer what? Wait. What was the
Oh yes,
question
you
again?
did. Wait,
You
yeah, you
okay?
did. Yeah, you did. Right about something in front of a romantic person. Right? Bruh.
No, you didn't.
Wait, I haven't.
Did you?
No, I haven't.
No.
Wait.
Okay, you
No,
haven't.
you
Okay.
haven't.
I think I did in front of a. Wait, hold on. Damn it, that story's. Hold on. That blanked me out for a bit.
Oh, no, I feel that. I feel that.
Sorry,
I'm
it was
gonna-
a doozy, dude.
I'm gonna find
No,
the
it's-
exact. I'm gonna find the exact quote.
Stop.
Oh my god. Oh. Wait, what was
Jesus
the
Christ.
question again?
It was
If you did anything,
Cringe?
So it was either something a romantic partner interest has said or done to you that's cringe or embarrassing, or something you've done that's embarrassing in front of a romantic partner or
Oh, okay.
interest.
God, Viri, don't start fucking
Ah.
typing and stopping in the group chat. I'm getting PTSD here.
Oh, bro, what do you?
Mono fears the typing.
Jesus. Let me live.
That's all good.
Okay, fine, I'll stop. Just go, Roa, just go.
That's
I'm
all good,
thinking of a
it's all
story. Hold on. Thinking, hold on.
good. We can skip.
Embarrassing?
Can't think of
Ah.
anything. I was gonna say I can't think of anything, but my god, now I can't forget it.
What is it, Mono?
No, what you just told, love.
Oh.
You just told.
That's a really good one, though.
Oh yeah. Fuck no.
Well, if you two think of anything, we can put a pin in that. But for my last question, what is your most embarrassing?
I'm pretty sure we just answered that fucking
Overall?
question right there.
Is it really? Is that really your most embarrassing story, Mono?
Gordon, the answers. Oh, Jesus.
No, I think I've one that's like way worse. Because not,
Oh, I have one.
I'll
Mono.
tell it. Is it about me again?
No, yeah.
Oh wait, I have an answer for earlier.
Oh, go ahead, Roa. Go ahead, Roa.
Go ahead, Ro. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Like my girlfriend in high school gave me a mixtape.
Oh my god, that's so sweet though.
That's cute, though. How could you
Oh.
call that embarrassing?
I don't know. At the
Bro,
time, I
she
thought it was
doesn't mixtapes,
embarrassing
cringe.
because like it was because like mixtapes is really like I don't know like
I know, but you know
It
how
was
much work
going out
goes
of-
into this? You know, she probably
going
thought
to
of
a
the
shop
song.
and telling going to a
Oh.
song and tell them what songs you like. Yeah,
Did
that's
she
a lot
not
of
burn
work.
it on a CD herself, or?
No, of course not.
Well, I didn't know, but still, though, she was like, "Oh, these songs remind me of him," and thought of the songs.
Yeah, but they're
And she
all
went
emo
to-
songs.
Exactly, and then she went to the
I
shop,
was-
she went to the
I
shop.
was emo, so I remember how cringe I was
She
too.
had the cojones to say that in front of some fucking random dude to get it burned onto a mixtape, and you're taking it for granted.
No.
Very, very. Do you have some trauma to work out here?
No. No, but someone gave me
Like-
a mixtape, and I thought it was nice.
It is nice, but it's also a reminder of like how cringe I was as well.
Oh my god.
I was cringe, she was
no.
cringe, so yeah.
Links.
No, Link.
Oh no, Link.
Oh no.
So the most embarrassing story, that was the one I wanted to tell earlier, like about school, because it's really bad. It wasn't embarrassing for the reason that, or I cringed for the reason that people noticed, right? It's something that happened to me, but only I noticed, but it was so bad, right?
Okay.
So when you're a teenager, right? Especially a guy, you start getting hormones, you start like finding girls more interesting, which considering my story about like just crushing on a girl when I was like 7, like so hard, but my hormones were a little bit early, but I got the teenage hormones, right? I got the whole 9 yards, and one day during class, I realized class was ending. I looked at the clock, there was 10 minutes until the class was over, and that would be our break, and I noticed, damn, I'm hard.
No!
Oh no!
And I was like,
Please don't
I
tell
hope this,
me. Oh,
and I was like, I hope this goes away.
Oh my god.
and then I watch the clock. It ticks over. We're like 2 minutes away from break, and I'm still like sitting here like, adjusting my seat, like my pants, right? Just like, I don't think I can stand up.
No.
And then.
Oh my god.
And then the whole class is over. And my friends like stand up, right? They want to get out to get a drink, and like, yo Mono, you coming? And I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna vibe here a little bit.
Nah, he's coming alright.
No, I literally wasn't doing anything. It just would not go away. That's how it sometimes goes when you have hormones like that, right? It was so bad. I was just sitting there the entire break. I was so thirsty, but I couldn't stand up.
You were thirsty, alright?
You
were
thirsty. No, I was just like so embarrassed. I was so my cheeks are red and everything. I was like, bro, please, someone kill me.
Like, so, okay, I had this one time, like, it wasn't, like, thankfully I didn't do anything, but I remember being, like, embarrassed because I had tried to do something, and so, elementary school, my mom got me, like, a tiny keyboard, right, and I had learned Twinkle Twinkle on it, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. And so, here's the thing, though. Also in elementary school, we actually had a keyboard class. We had an entire room filled with keyboards, and like kids were learning how to play like keyboards, and it was like very rudimentary. Like we didn't really learn much. But anyways, we had a talent show coming up, and so I was like, I want to play Twinkle Twinkle on my little rinky-dink keyboard. And so everyone had to leave the recess. Like if you wanted to do the talent show, you had to show what your thing was first. During recess, in the library, there was like a thing going on. So I was like, okay. So I remember I had stuffed my little keyboard into my backpack. I brought it out, and I was like, I got over to the library. Thankfully, there was like 2 doors. There's like a back door and a front entry door. And a lot of people were like, the people who were performing were at the front door, so I came in through the back door. I went behind everyone, right? And I noticed this one kid in my fucking class, right? And he's up there with like the big keyboard, and he's doing the fucking song like dee 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 dee, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, he's doing a fucking release here, and I was like, that's really good. Oh, maybe I shouldn't play Twinkle Twinkle in front of the whole school.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He was also like the class president, like the class president too, like the school president, whatever.
Oh shit.
So I was like, I think I'm a pass, and like I like walked out of the back of the room with my little keyboard. And I was like, yeah, I don't need to play in front of the school. That's fine. Like, And yeah, I never did. And oh yeah, no, he absolutely destroyed that talent show. I was like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I didn't do
God.
that.
The people after him, sheesh.
Oh yeah, no, especially if I was after him, I would have been deceased. I would have been deceased.
You know what's funny is like that's one of the piano pieces I actually remember to play. The
Yeah.
release piece.
God, that's fucking great.
Oh my god. But I never played piano after mastering for release. It's like I'm done. I don't like any other pieces anymore.
You don't want to play fucking Unravel, dude?
Unravel did not exist back then.
Exactly. How dare you?
Yeah, you gotta get back into it, Roa. Come on, you can't do us like this.
I
my
don't even
God.
have a keyboard anymore. So
Oh my
I
God,
don't think
Jane!
so.
Not the Titanic. No, it's not like I played it badly. It was just Twinkle Twinkle. It was just very basic
It is
though.
simple.
So, like, yeah. But then the fucking I got scared.
Oh, I feel that.
I guess I felt like
I feel that.
the pressure, you know.
Yeah.
Because if like no one else was doing the keyboard or anything, I probably would have done it. But it was like someone was doing it. They were in the same grade as me, and they were doing it really good. And I was
Whole
like,
different
"Ooh."
level.
Like a whole different level. I was like, God damn. That ain't me. I play this little keyboard under my bed.
Oh my god.
Like I had like the legs like under my bed kind of thing.
Mm.
And I did beep
No.
beep 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 like
Aw.
just like with my little keyboard.
Aw.
I need our
Aw.
little Veery playing the keyboard, playing
Aw.
Twinkle Star. I need it.
That'd be so
Yeah.
cute. Oh my god.
All right. Well, I have my most embarrassing story. Which,
Mhm.
when I think about it now, considering I do karaoke streams on Twitch and have gotten like upwards of like 20 viewers, it shouldn't be that embarrassing, but it still is. So, I had to be about 12 at the time, and they were doing auditions for Star Search in my city. If you don't know what Star Search is, it was a long-running like talent, mostly singing actually, talent show. Like I think like Britney Spears has been on it. A whole bunch of people have been on it, and when they were younger. Anyway, so I decided to audition, right? So,
Oh.
so waited in line. It was like winter time, right? Waited in line for a long time out in the cold to get into the room, and they put you into groups of like similar age, right? And like similar talents. So I was doing singing, and similar to Viri, like I get in there, and the first girl that goes, I'm telling you right now, she fucking killed it. She sang Michael Jackson's "The Way You Make Me Feel." I was when I was sweating, dog. I was like, I had been telling myself, and my parents had been telling me, like, you got this. Just go in there, have fun. Just have fun. Just have fun, May, right? And I was doing it. I was nervous, but I was like, I'm just gonna have fun. It's okay. And at that moment, I was like, I fucked up, and I can't leave the room, right? Because I'm not
The
with my
come to
parents.
Jesus moment. Come to Jesus moment.
I can't leave the fucking room. I have to go. But I can't
Oh,
leave.
no.
I can't leave. I'm like, oh god. And so like she goes, and they let her sing the entire song. We were only supposed to sing for like a minute to a minute and a half. So really like the first verse and a chorus, right? They wanted you to sing like one verse and one chorus of like whatever song you were auditioning with, right? And it was a cappella. She fucking sang the whole song. They let her. You could tell that they were in love with her. I
Oh,
did
no.
not watch that season because I was so hurt because obviously I didn't get a call back. But I didn't know if she carried on. But I was like, this bitch is getting a call back. I fucking know it. Like she had the power, she had the range, and I was like, oh god. And then like a few other people like went before me, and then it was my turn. When I tell you I could not like sing above a whisper, I was like about to cry.
Oh.
And like the thing is that they're recording you too. Like they're recording you, right?
Oh no.
Because they have to go
There's
back
that
later.
too, yeah.
So so thankfully it was like before the television show part. Like this is like the preliminary, the same thing they do on American Idol, right? Like they
Mhm.
before they actually show you going into an audition, right? So I didn't know that though at the time. I was like, oh god, they're gonna show this on fucking TV. Oh god.
Oh no, little me.
Never
Oh,
happened though.
shit.
It never happened though. But still, I was like singing above a whisper, and like I can't like. So they finally like released it in the room, and like I go out. My mom's like, "How'd it go, May?" Like really excited, and I just started fucking crying in this hotel lobby because it was like at like a hotel like conference center where they set up. I just started fucking crying. It was fucking loud. Like I couldn't. Like it was the ugly cry too, where you start like slobbering when you try to talk. So like all these people know that I did a bad job.
Oh my god!
And like all these like I know they meant well. All these adults like try to like pat me on the back and we're like, I'm sure you did well, sweetie. I'm sure you did good. And I'm just like, no, I did like.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
And also like now I can't even listen to this song anymore without like cringing. I sang "Come
Oh,
Clean"
shit.
by Hillary Duff.
Oh shit.
Which is also
Fun.
like that's not a great song either for like an audition song. I was dumb, y'all. I was dumb. But yeah, that's literally my most
Oh my
embarrassing
God.
story.
Which exact audition was this?
Star Search.
Star Search.
I don't know that one.
It was really popular in like the 80s and 90s. And they were trying to do a revival after like American Idol got popular. It didn't pan out for them.
I see.
Hmm.
Okay. They probably did not broadcast it here.
Oh yeah, for sure, for
Forgive
sure.
that. American Idol
I've seen
broadcast
American Idol.
like worldwide, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we
You know-
even got Filipino Idol.
Oh, I was gonna say I was listening to this song right now, and I don't think it's that bad.
I mean, compared to The Way You Make Me Feel by Michael
Okay,
Jackson.
okay, look. There's some pretty trash songs out there, but I don't think this is one of them. It's cute song. It's like my vibes, dude. My vibes.
Listen, as a 12-year-old, I had a lot of feelings. Okay.
Yeah, and it, like,
Bro.
A bundle
Yeah.
of feelings.
oh, I think the song is fine though. You know, it's got some
Bro,
pretty, like pretty
nah,
decent
I need
stuff.
I need some art of like small little like kid May on the stage, like all teared up, and, like whispering something.
You were gonna say like crying in the lobby or something.
No,
On stage.
on stage is kind of cute. No, but
Really nervous Mama Mooey on
Yeah.
stage, like
Yeah.
Oh my god.
on the verge of tears. Oh no.
Oh my
It'd be
god.
kind of cute though.
Speaking of singing though, I guess I'm not sure if this is more embarrassing than the other stories I told, but I think it is because remembering it makes you cringe, and it's kind of about singing too. So, so kind of like with mono stories, like introducing yourself in class because it's the first day or whatever. So, so the teacher's like, tell me your name, where you live, and your hobby, and show us something, I guess, or tell us something interesting, or you could do a talent or whatever.
I can tell a story for that later. Go ahead.
So like everyone did the thing. They told like a joke, then others sang or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna sing.
Oh,
My stupid
let's
ass
go.
was like, I'm gonna sing, and I think I was grade 4, so or 5. I think it's 5. So my stupid ass, it was my turn. I stood up, said my name, and then I sang an anime song.
Oh.
I probably butchered the lyrics, and now I can't. Every time I hear that anime song, I think of that, and I'm like, oh fuck you, stupid weeb.
God dang.
You
Stupid ass
fucking
weeb.
fucking weeb.
Oh my god. I can't listen to that song. The problem is like I really like that song, but I just remember that every time If you're wondering what that song is, it's the opening to what's the title again? D and Angel.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is it?
DN Angel. I'll write it in the chat.
It's like DNA,
DN
but put Angel in the last.
Dian Angel, yeah.
The opening song?
Mm.
Yeah, the opening song. Byakuya True Light. That's the title. I remember the title, and
Wow, this is old.
I kind of gotten over it. So that's why it's not as cringe anymore. But when I did that, it's like immediate after I did that. It's like, oh fuck. It's like,
Yeah, I
oh
feel
my
that.
fucking god. But I did. It's like at least it drew the other weaves to me. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. I should have done that. But in my mind, the cringe is still like stronger, so that I couldn't hear the crazy.
I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I should say the word
It was drowning out all the words. You just only cringe.
It's like-
cringe.
It's like sure, I got weeb friends at that time, but like it's still cringe. I was like, no, it's still cringe though.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get those weeps to come out back then, though. It wasn't as like popular.
Not as popular, yeah, I feel that.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
But now I sing Japanese songs without a care, karaoke stream and whatnot. So
Hell yeah.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I forgot to add on my story. Another layer why it was so embarrassing is that my entire class knew that I was auditioning.
Oh fuck! Oh,
So, like,
oh no.
the audition was on a weekend, and I came to school on Monday, and they all asked me how it was, and I had to just like, I was like that meme of the the character crying and had like the happy face on, and I just lied. I was like, yeah, I think it went well. I'll hear back maybe later in the month. There was some really good competition though. Like I fucking was a politician about it. But inside I was dying inside. I was dying inside. All right, sorry, that was all I had to add.
Wait, what grade were you in?
Oh man, so
inside.
I was 12, so like sixth or seventh grade, I think.
Damn. Okay.
It was rough, bro.
Yeah, so that story with
rough time.
Raw, I'm just gonna add something real quick. My elementary classmates must have thought I was fucking the weirdest kid around the block. The second weirdest kid. We had another weird kid that tried to just put the teacher on fire on the first day of class, but it's a different story.
Wait, what?
You don't worry about it.
Whoa. The hell?
Yeah, don't worry. It was a very troubled kid. But my teammates must have thought, not teammates, my classmates must have thought I was really weird, because in the first year of introduction, right, after summer, right, we have our first semester, right, and we introduced ourselves. I told the whole like, I love this girl, I love this bitch, right, and then the second year rolls around. The second year rolls around. I'm limping to class, right. And we're like sitting down in chairs, and like everybody's like, so what did y'all guys do in the summer, right? And I was like, yeah, well, I had a good time, but then I, put an axe in my foot.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh my god.
And they were like, what the fuck? They were like, nah, you lie. And I was like, no, you wanna see it? Just pull my sock off. It's just this fucking the scar with like the stitches and shit.
Oh
like.
wow.
Oh my god.
God.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I nearly died. And my teacher's just like, not again.
No, not the weird kids again.
I still find it wild that you almost like hit something like that was literally like fatal in your foot of all places. Like,
No,
Yeah.
if I went like too far, I would have cut for the entire artery and I would have bled out. And if I went a little bit too far to the left, I would have like cut through like a sinew, and I would have had like a lame foot for the rest of my life
Oh my
probably.
god.
that's insane.
Oh my God, that's crazy. It's
Yeah, no.
really insane.
I hit like the right the right side of the foot there, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Speaking, okay, wait. I'm just gonna get my soapbox for a minute. Speaking of weird kids, I was the weird kid in high school because I liked K-pop.
Mm.
Oh, K-pop were the
Oh.
cool kids in my school.
No, well, see, here's the thing. I was into K-pop like during the second generation, which is like Shiny, Girls' generation.
Oh shit.
Like,
Ooh, I was
so-
really into Girls and Big Bang.
Oh my God, Big Bang, let's go. Well, now, fuck Big Bang, but
I like.
Yeah. Now they're trash.
now
But...
they're trash. But yeah. So I was really into K-pop, and like everybody thought I was fucking weird. And like now, those same people are like, "Oh my God, BTS! Oh my
Oh
God!"
yeah, BTS.
And I'm like,
And like
Oh my god.
you
back in
like
It's
they
so
post
big
about it
now.
on like Facebook, and I'm like, you literally laughed at me when I tried to share like a Shiny song,
Oh
like,
my god.
and said like, how can you like this shit? You don't even know
Yeah.
Korean. I'm like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
People laughed at me when I told them I like to play video games and I'm a gamer, and they were like, "What the fuck are you a gamer? You play games? That's for kids, bro. What do you do?" And now they're all playing games. I'm just like, yeah, I see how it is.
oh, they're such hypocrites when it's convenient.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like anime, right? Like everybody fucking loves Demon Slayer, right? And all that shit. Anyway,
Mhm.
I think we should open it up to chat if they have any questions about cringe, embarrassing things, or just about anything in general. We are happy to answer. So.
Yeah. Go ahead, chat.
Alright,
Anything
we're
you
gonna
wanna
answer
ask?
anything except my credit card number, okay?
Or my social security
Listen.
number.
Or my
Listen,
birth
just
certificate.
DM me. I know everything from the world. Don't worry, I did.
God damn it.
Ah,
Anyways, let's see.
But-
Do you guys have questions?
uh,
No?
Bro, give him a second. Damn.
Not a
I want it
question.
now!
But I love the way
Yeah.
Mono hurts when we all watch cringe stuff. No, the way
Yeah.
Mono fucking morbs. Like we were watching like
I know. Yeah.
we were watching a movie together, and he was like, "I can't watch it. I need to leave." And I was like, "No, you're not fucking leaving. Sit right here, boy." He-
Yeah.
he
What were
like
you
I
watching?
thought I got like really bad secondhand embarrassment. No, Mono is so much worse at that shit.
I was like squaring my seat, like looking away, putting a hand in front of my eyes to like not look at it. Yeah.
Like, oh god, I've never gotten it so bad that I had to leave, but I've had secondhand embarrassment so bad that I've like stood up, and I'm like, oh, like I'm like, damn, like, what am I watching? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, rearing to go, dude. Like,
Yeah. No, I've straight up left before. Like I remember leaving the room with like when May was in there because we were watching something. It was so bad. I just
I
left. I
paused.
was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you didn't even let me escape.
What were you
It's just like-
watching?
I can't remember now because I'm just thinking of Mono's reaction. I was like,
I
no.
was just like, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna be right back. You
I was
keep
like,
watching.
no, we're watching this shit
It's
together.
like, it's like Mono had to go out for a smoke and he doesn't smoke.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyways, that kind of fits to our theme today, you know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
mhm.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Oh,
shit.
yeah, talking about second embarrassment. You wanna know? You wanna know some second embarrassment, dude?
What?
The reason it's so
What'd you get?
maybe like it's not as bad anymore when I'm out with people anymore because I've been jaded so much by my dad because he's one of those people where you're thinking to yourself, all right, something just happened, but I'm not gonna say anything because that would be rude, right? My dad's just thinking, what the fuck is this shit? And he's just sitting next to him, you know? He's sitting next to him like, oh my, I don't know this person, I've never met him. It's like- that was like the one time we were out to eat, right? We went to a museum. We sat down to eat, right? And the place was busy as hell, right? There was just kids everywhere with their families, right? The entire like just lunchroom was packed, right? And we're waiting to be served because that was how it worked, right? It wasn't like a cafeteria where you went up and got food. You just still got served, right? There was like waitresses and waiters going around. And we're waiting, and my dad was just is impatient, right? So he's just like, you know, like, hello, anybody? And it's, you know, and I was
Oh
like,
my
Dad, come
God.
on, Dad, you know, they're gonna come here, they're gonna be here soon, right? And he just kept doing that, and I tried to like talk to him, but like, oh, you know, they have a lot of customers, you know, it's understandable. And then finally, we get a waitress, and she's like, yeah, hello guys, can I do anything for you? my dad, I was like, oh no, you did not just ask that. That's what I was thinking, right? My dad
Oh.
immediately says, yeah, I mean, you could have done something like 10 minutes ago, but I guess you were too busy like going outside and taking a smoke or something.
No,
Right.
You did not fucking say that. No.
Yeah.
No.
Bro,
No.
bro, me and your dad would fought, dude. I don't even care.
I
Me
would
and
have
your dad
left
would
this
have fought.
restaurant. Oh
I
my
would have
fucking
just went on the spot.
Oh
Like,
my
yeah,
God.
you want to wait a little longer? Throws my apron down.
Oh my god. I would have
That-
changed
that-
tables.
no.
and
that's-
left her there. The
That's how your
fuck?
food gets spit
No.
in. Could not
No,
be agreed, Lynx.
literally.
Agreed.
Oh my God.
Literally, the waitress goes away with our food order, and I turned to my dad and I was like, he knows he's gonna spit in that soup he just ordered, right? And he was like, what? He's like, what? Why would you do that? It was just a joke.
No, dude, no.
Oh god.
Like here she is, probably
Over here
stressed
for
as hell, like
goddamn.
trying to get everything done, and then finally gets
Yeah.
to like you guys. Y'all say that. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
would've
dude.
thought.
My dad does this every time. Every time. He was on his best behavior when you were here, me. He was on his best fucking behavior, trust me.
No, he did one thing that was kind of like secondhand embarrassment for me, but I can't remember like
What?
exactly what it was. He like started
Oh.
talking to random people about something. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, now when he like walks past some people and he sees them like do things that he thinks are not okay, he just talks to them. He's like, "Yo, that is not okay," and he just stops. Right? He just talks to them. There was this one time, and he's so adamant about this. There was this one time before I was born, right? We have a rule, right, that you just can't let your dog shit everywhere, right? Otherwise, you have shitty streets, right? It's a law, right? People did not care about that before I was born. The city smelled absolutely atrocious. And my dad was walking to work one day, and he saw a dog owner, right? He walked past him, and he saw it out of the corner of his eye. The dog shat on the grass. The dog owner was about to just walk away and leave the shit there. And he was like, "Yo, pick that shit up," right? He said to the dog owner. The dog owner said like, "Yo, fuck you," right?
Oh my
They started
God.
arguing. They started arguing. He works at the fucking ministry. This man legitimately got into a fist fight with a dog owner right before he went to work. He had like a, he had like a
Oh my
black eye and
fucking
everything.
God.
He just shows up to work. I was like, "Yep."
Oh my god.
Bro, if I met someone like your dad in my workplace, I like he had a black eye, I would laugh my ass off in his face, dude.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Y'all ever get like the super embarrassing stories from like something that's not as bad, but oh shit. But anyways, yeah, so you get something not as bad, and then your like your family like talks about it repeatedly or something. Like my family, oh my god. So this was like little me, right? Before electronics, I had nothing to do. I was bored. I was a kid. So I don't know, what do kids do when they're bored? They don't have electronics or anything to do. I was like outside, like swinging a shovel around, right? Like some little like gremlin, and my sister walked around the corner and I knocked my sister's tooth out by hitting her in the face with the shovel. dude.
Oh my
No.
fucking god.
Oh
Oh my
Like,
god.
yeah, so I knocked her tooth out. Craziest thing that I found out like later though, like my sister told me this, but my mom would never talk about this. Like not like she didn't want to or anything, but she just never felt like the need to talk about it. But I actually ended up helping out my sister because she was so young at the time that like she had a really messed up tooth, and I guess like they were like, oh, you know, she's a bit young for that, we don't want to do like a crown or something. I don't know exactly what it was. I think it was a crown, but basically like the dentist that she was going to like didn't want to do one because they were like, oh well, you know, she's really young, you know, we don't want to do that. But because of me knocking out her tooth, it basically like forced them to put in a crown.
Oh my fucking
A
god.
blessing in disguise.
Yeah, you
Yeah, because her tooth was apparently really bad. So
Ooh.
like it ended up really working out though.
Oh my god.
So I was like, God damn, okay. But like my mom would never talk about that. She was like, oh yeah, I remember when you hit your sister in the face with a shovel, and I'm like, God.
Oh my god.
Because like if anyone
Oh,
goes to my streams,
shit.
everyone knows like I love my sister to death, dude.
Yeah.
Like so, like I was just like.
I mean,
Yeah, you already got the shovel for a grave, right?
Oh my fucking god!
Jesus
Monolith! No! What the fuck, Richard?
Anyways, anyways, we're accepting for a fourth member.
Oh my.
So, actually, I also have an embarrassing dad story though. My dad is so fucking embarrassing. No, my dad is also one of those people who will just talk to anybody on the street, like about anything. Doesn't have to be that they're doing something wrong. He will just start talking to random people on the street. He has gotten better about this because I've yelled at him so much about it. But when I was younger, he would catcall women on the street, like in front of me, right?
Oh my god.
It was,
Christ.
and like, I'm young enough to know that's fucking embarrassing, right? Like that's fucking embarrassing.
Nobody wants to be called like that.
So
Come on.
nobody, right? Nobody wants to be like catcalled, right? So one time, like, my dad and I had just like gone grocery shopping, and I had gotten myself like I think it was like a bottle of Coke or something, or Sprite, whatever. It was a bottle of soda. And he starts like catcalling this woman, and I'm like, Dad, stop it. And he wouldn't stop and was like laughing, and I just fucking chucked the fucking full bottle of soda at his head.
Oh! Enough is enough.
Listen, it worked. He didn't catcall anybody in front of me for a while. Eventually he stopped because I was like, Dad, how do you feel when people like, people do that to me, right? As like a 12-year-old, you know people do that to me, right? When I like go to the bus stop, and that's when he stopped. But like, I was so young, I didn't know how to like, have debates with adults, right? I would just be like, so I just fucking threw this. So I was like, Dad, this is embarrassing. Stop. She doesn't like it. Like I didn't know how to like actually articulate my thoughts and feelings, right? Because I was like 10 or 11. So I just fucking
Words through actions.
I just fucking tossed it at his head.
Good.
So
That is
I have
so
a story.
good.
I have a story about catcalls. I'm quickly gonna tell. Okay?
Yeah, quick.
I'm sorry.
No.
May knows this, but I got that, big bottom. I got them wide hips, right?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
you do.
My God.
And
What?
me and Light were walking down the street, right? We're gonna try to go to an electronics store.
Alright.
We're gonna try and like buy a game, right? And somebody was catcalling from behind us, right? and I ignored it, right? Of course, because it wasn't gonna be me, right? And then they catcalled again, right? And I was like, hey, and they catcalled, and I was like, oh, they mean me. So I looked at Light, I gave him a grin, and then I did like this slow turn, like whip my hair like to the side, like in the commercials, turn around, and I gave him the like, hey baby look, and his face went from ecstatic. His face went from ecstatic to horror in about 0.5 seconds. And Light saw it all.
Damn, you got
and
them
just
birth
died.
and hips, boy.
Oh, he sure fucking do. Ooh.
Light died on the
Cockroach
side.
like, oh, back it up.
No. This guy legitimately fucking had the horror face and just like nearly ran away. And Light was laughing so hard she literally kneeled on the fucking ground because she just couldn't fucking stand up. She was laughing so hard. It was a fun
Gosh.
time.
Oh, now I'm remembering a cringe moment with my dad. Now I remember. So I have a lot of relatives in the U.S. Sometimes they come home for Christmas or some holidays. And so we picked up our uncle from the airport. And this airport is near an military base, so there's military people, patrolling the streets. So, so we were in our own vehicle, and then my uncle had their own vehicle, so we're like behind them. So we were heading home, and then we got stopped by a soldier. It's like, oh, you're tailgating and shit.
Oh.
He was speaking in Tagalog, just to be clear.
Mm.
And then my dad started doing this fake ass American accent, and I was fucking cringing. It's like he's pretending to be a tourist from America. I'm like, fuck, stop. I'm like, fucking. Oh.
Oh my god.
And then he kept going. He's like, oh, I don't even remember the fucking accent that he did, but I know it was like, no, that's not. You do realize that's not natural sounding. I guess he didn't realize that it was natural sounding because I was cringing so hard that I couldn't tell him. But basically, he's trying to tell the story. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know, officer. I didn't realize." It's just like in the most fakest accent ever, and even I remember it now. It's like
Speed running, trying to get mortared.
Yeah. You know what's funnier is because we picked up our grandma because she was like staying in the States, and she was like in the back seat, and then my grandma said like, just pay the officer so we can get. I'm like, you're bribing the officer, grandma.
Just fucking bribe him already.
Your grandma's ready, dude. She's like, I've been through this rodeo.
Lola was not taking any shit.
Soldier.
Lola was not taking
Like, what?
any shit.
My God, and I'm like, oh my fuck. I don't remember how that turned out, but I'm pretty sure we kind of. No. My dad managed to reason out. He didn't get a ticket or anything, so maybe the accident did something, or maybe the soldier felt sorry for him. I don't know.
All right. I think that's a pretty good place to stop for the day. Yeah, I think we're gonna head on out. Thank you, Viri, Mono, and Roa for joining me for the 6th episode. You had no choice.
Thank you, everybody.
You had no choice.
No
but-
choice.
Follow the homies.
Yes,
Can't
yes.
shout out.
It's okay. I got collabs.
Hey!
Yeah. Or you can click on the title. Our names are in the
Yes.
title if you guys didn't notice.
Yes.
It's so nice now,
It's a
bro.
new feature, yeah. You can just hover over the name and it shows you like the person. You can follow them if you want. Check 'em
Yeah, it's
out.
like
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
amazing.
Make sure to give all these cuties a follow. The VOD will be up for sure. Do any of you guys have any special events or interesting super special streams coming up?
I need 5 more follows so I can be 400.
Yes, follow
Hey,
Roa.
let's go.
I'm doing
I said
a
400, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Okay,
doing
I
a
thought I
drinking
said
stream
500.
next week.
Let's go.
There's not a
Mm.
specific time, but it'll be on the schedule.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna definitely hit you up for that. Let's drink together, Gary.
Yeah.
Watch that. Let's
Mono,
watch.
anything with you coming up?
Not really at the moment, no.
Mono is 2 away from 300.
Ooh! Follow the pie! Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Really, calm
my
down.
Never.
Follow this Chad KingMonolith who points at his crush and says, I love her.
I love you,
Big.
bitch. Never met you, never talked to you, only seen you for like 20 minutes, but I love you.
I love you, bitch.
I love you. I'm never gonna stop loving you. Bitch. But yeah, make sure to follow these cuties. I believe the next time we do the podcast, it will be on Viri's channel. We don't have the date set yet, but we will let you know when it is set.
Stay
Um,
tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get the raid set up. If somebody wants to set up some raid messages, I'd really appreciate it. But we're gonna raid Kawawa.
Cringe podcast raid.
Oh my god.
Cringe podcast.
Thank you everybody for joining us. I really appreciate everybody who came on down, shared their cringe embarrassing stories. I appreciated it very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Anyways, who are we rating?
Kawawa.
Kawawa.
Wow.
Who?
It's a Neko VTuber.
Kawawa.
She
That's
looks-
a lot of A's.
Super cute. Very
No,
recommended her.
no. You need to pronounce it correctly. It's Kawawa. Ah!
Oh my god. Talk about cringe.
Cringe
Cringy.
raid.
I'm just using cringe raid.
Cringe raid works too.
You know what, I'm just gonna combine those.
Smoking beans
Cringe
tonight.
podcast
Got the
raid.
cringe raid.
Oh my
Here.
god.
We each just do one for each person then.
All right, and then hold on. I got this. Oh my god. Oh god. I gotta go fast.
Stress.
I gotta go
I
fast.
know. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Oh wait, this one's perfection. Watch
hurry,
it.
hurry, hurry! The raid's
There you go.
started!
I'm sorry,
Oh my god, oh my god.
bitches.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I got it. Yoink
Give
yoink.
a lovely welcome. I
Goodbye,
never,
goodbye,
I don't.
goodbye, everyone, goodbye.
All right, I
Bye.
love y'all.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Oh my god. Give me a second. Oh my god.